Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another game of Beyond All Reason. Today we will be taking a look at a 3v3 game with some of the best players out there. This is a live game, by the way, in case you will notice that. But here we are with our blue team leader, who will be Tagslow. I think that's how it's pronounced. Our 38 open skill hero with silver chevrons, and on his team will be Domino, the Russian 31 OS player, and Flaka, also 31 OS, playing together. On the opposite team we will have a quite strong team. We have X Factor Live 52 OS together with Pro Shashkorin, I think that's how it's pronounced. Pro Shashkorin at 45 OS, and Pro Autopilot at 49 open skilled. They are representing the Pro Clan, and very nicely they do. So over here we see that the red team has started out in a kind of cheesier position, I'd say. They didn't go for a classic start with 3 different players on 3 different spots. They started with Chaskorin and X Factorial Live together in this spot, and then Chaskorin pushed over, pushed middle. Now it's claiming middle, has built 1 LLT and 1 metal extractor, and now is going for a second LLT. And here we can see the tick from Autopilot sniping a resbot very nicely. And yeah, it even gets away with it. And now all the units are being passed to Shashkorin. He will be the APM of the team. Basically, he will be managing all the units, while here on the blue team everyone is managing his own units. That pawn absolutely gets obliterated, that grunt, sorry, absolutely gets obliterated by the Centurion, the anti-swarm bot. Very powerful and cannot really be stopped in the early game unless you have a sufficient amount of forces to surround it, to take advantage of that flanking bonus. But at the moment, this Centurion is absolutely destroying whatever the blue team has to offer, and pretty much is outside of the base of Tagslow. Yeah, I don't know how easy it will be to defend against this strategy right here. It's close to impossible, I'd even say, because these Centurion can even outrange commanders, which means if they're properly microed, they will be able to dodge the commander's D-gun. Yeah, that's beautiful. Attacking from both sides is something that Centurion really weak at. Oh yes. Oh, and Josh Going does go down after degunning the lab of Tagslow. And Tagslow also self-destructs, and X Factor Live has now 2 beautiful courses to eat up. Yeah, I think this game has gone very nicely for the red team. I think there's nothing really the blue team can do. Basically, the red team has metal flowing out of their pockets. Yeah, very nicely going to reclaim that. No, he's not going to reclaim that second corpse. I don't think the play here is correct from Flak. I think I would try to push through from this side, but the defense is too hard. The economy strategy has really worked out for the red team, and they've pretty much won the game already. We can see a huge difference in economies. 41% more metal produced, 35% more energy produced. The metal income and energy income are through the roof at the moment. I don't think there's anything that can save the game for the blue team. Yeah, basically they're winning on all aspects. We can see an engagement here. These medium tanks trying to surround the commander, surround the enemy units. Like going in for the D-gun. Doesn't manage to get in range. Tries to disengage so they won't kill his commander. I think that's a beautiful job to see how you try to take an engagement. You move your units in a line formation parallel to the opponents, and a resign vote goes off and the game ends with the red team as a winner. This will be another game we will be casting today. The other game was quite short, so I will be also casting and commentating this live game here with even more good players on each team. While I'm here, I will be already presenting every team's leaders and go through the members real quick. The blue team leader with 49 open skill will be Hellshound. You can see the silver chevrons over here. A very good player, very known to the community. And the co-leader of the team will be Hello GTL from the Hello Clan. And the blue team members will be Batbot in this position, Tyron, Asian Wraith, Guido Shot First, and Shrek 3 on Blu-ray. Oh, and Farmer Kid, of course. And on the red team will be the red team leader, Izzy Ray D, I think, from Russia with 43 open skill and a little chevron, a little silver tail.
Game started.
Together with his co-leader, Hello Blobson. Oh, the game was actually paused.
Game started.
Yeah, we continue very nicely. Together with his co-leader, Hello Blobson, and the other red team leaders are Dog is Open, Sus Cheese, Delborn, sorry, Rompy, and David Blade, and last but not least, Nicotin. So these are the two teams which will be facing each other right here on this map, which goes by the name of, I'm not sure, Tartar Steppe by Nikokusis. Very nice. You can see that it has those sticky tars spots all over the map, which do slow down tanks and bots, and also has some geothermal spots right here and also right here, 4 on each corner of the front lines. These are very nice spots for the Cortex T2 armed Geo to be placed. I think it's called the, I'm not sure to be honest, but the Cortex T2 armed Geo is very powerful because it is also on a bit of high ground. It also has a lot of reclaim here in the middle in form of energy, and in the back of the line there's plenty of metal for the players, so we will be seeing a quite fast game because of the metal, because of how metal rich this map is. I think there's about, let me switch into that. Oh, sorry. The metal spots. You can see these are all the metal spots. They are quite a lot, and which means players will have a lot of metal. Now we can see some aggression from the red team. 2 ticks, one from Iziar and the other from Blobson. Going after the base of Hellsound. Yeah, very nice round right here. These ticks are harassing Hellsound and he can practically do nothing against it as he has gone for a reader start. And he self-destructs the metal extractor to kill that tick. And very nice defense from the teammate Shrek 3 on Blu-ray. But still some ticks continue to ravage the bases from Hello Blobson, using the terrain to hide from his enemies. Even more very nice aggression from the red team. I think this aggression can actually really affect the game, especially if it targets the best player of the opponent team. It can really damage the morale and pretty much cripple the whole economy. But the blue team does also have some aggression going. Yeah, very nice. We can see here that the light blue commander, I think it's turquoise commander, sent out some grunts to attack. There were grunts, pretty sure. No, there were some pawns to attack, and they did a very fabulous job of dealing with the economy, but they didn't get any damage because of that. LT did a wonderful job protecting the economy. Very nice indeed. At the moment we can see that there is some kind of trade-off. The blue team seems to have taken the middle ground right here and is probably a bit weaker on the sides. But the red team does have quite a big metal per second advantage and a small energy per second advantage. Yeah, I think the early aggression from the red and yellow player did actually seem to make a difference right here on the charts. And some more aggression right on the way. 3 grunts trying to kill those mexes from the purple commander. Yeah, very nice indeed. I think this will actually... Oh, you can see some more aggression right over here. Some ticks are actually... they did try to go through, but they saw Nikiton's commander, which means they backed off. It is quite a well-defended front right here. But more and more leaks happen in this map. It seems like no team can stop the other team from going through and taking down these mexes. This is quite a big push from these dark green pawns. Yeah, they're doing an absolutely fabulous job of taking care of those mexes. And they're going into the yellow's commander's base right here. I think those ticks won't be able to do much. That LT will definitely do the job. But as long as those pawns stay out of the range of this LT, they will be absolutely fine. Now they go south to attack the red commander, and he has no light laser towers, which means that those pawns will have an absolutely nice day, even against those rocketeers, which are not especially good at fighting those pawns, which are very fast. This build power doesn't go down, which is very nice for the red commander, which means he won't have that big of a problem rebuilding. Some more aggression over here. Let me turn the settings. I don't think very nice. Yeah. I don't indeed have the greatest computer, which means the settings will be quite low. And now I think the front lines have gotten into some balance. But we can see that the red team does have a slight advantage. This metal per second bar is moving because of reclaim at the moment, which is going back and forth. But I think overall it has started to balance out, but definitely in favor of the red team. You also see something very important. Players, the good players, will avoid having their units too far into the sticky tar, because less movement speed means, of course, a lot less maneuverability and all of that. Oh, very nice. Those pigs are trying to distract those rocket bots. They really can't do anything against those fast units, but as soon as they're cleaned up, the pawns will be no problem, especially at the amount that of rocket bots that are here at the moment. Yeah, I think it's very nice. Oh, that's a mistake from the brown commander. He's not pushing his lines. He has 3 potential metal extractors that are not claimed and are not going into his bank account, which is very unfortunate and very bad. Oh, a very nice run by from the green pawns. They're trying to sneak through, but those grunts won't allow it. I don't know how to call them, the dark brown grunts. Yeah, I don't think this geothermal will go down anytime soon. 2 T1 constructors building a twin guard right here. It is the Cortex medium laser tower. Oh, and some blitzes come from the yellow commander, who has transferred into a vehicle lab and now is transferring into an advanced vehicle lab. Very interesting. But he did not claim that geothermal spot. I think that's a mistake. Geothermal energy is one of the best energy in the whole game. It does really it's the most efficient one, of course, and not using this advantage might be something that will bite him in the future. Right here we can see the purple commander has claimed the geothermal, the turquoise commander, every commander except the yellow commander has claimed their geothermal, which means that he will have quite the disadvantage. But at the moment he's going 42 and is really focused on that, getting those T2 mexes up and going. Yeah, you can see here he has a T2 constructor queued up, and yeah, it's very nice. Give me a second, I'll go close the door for a bit. And indeed, we can see that it has really stabilized, and the economy has even stabilized. For both teams, you could see 0 and 0 metal per income. Yeah, here we go. T1 metal constructor going in to get that geothermal. Oh, and some bombers are coming through from the tank commander, I'd say. And with some proper scout, he's bombing the dark green base. Very nice indeed. And because of this scout, he can really see where to drop those bombs. Yeah, Sam trying its best, but not really effective. Oh, and the opponent team, the blue team, has also some bombers. Yeah, these are Armada bombers. They're a lot less effective, and they're not as powerful as the Codex bombers, but they still do they do pack a punch. Yeah, I do not really like them. They did some job, but I think thinking about cost effectiveness, they weren't nearly as effective as the red team bombers. And you can see how quickly those pros transition into air when it is needed. I don't know where even the red player got these fighters from. And the tank commander is stacking up even more Cortex bombers here, while also having a full vehicle lab. Yeah, I think he's doing a great job right here. While the light pink commander has pushed through with forces, which are a bunch of how are they called again? A bunch of Wolverines and some missile trucks for the view range, and they do really do it quite. Oh, Vito shot first. I think it was very early for that D-gun, but Dog is open, doesn't have the time to react, and all those Wolverines are gone in a quick second. But that doesn't mean that those medium tanks won't continue to go back into the back line. I think the blue team should really try to get some units to defend back here. Yeah, but they do have quite a nice T2 push right here with those fighters. They're called Recluses, doing a wonderful job. But I don't think it will really matter if those medium tanks, these pink medium tanks, do enough damage. Yeah, I think we need to see some shuriken from the air player. Whoever had build air, I do not remember at the moment. Should have gone for some shuriken, no doubt. Shuriken are, I'd say, the most powerful T1 air unit because it can stun enemy units. It's really efficient and really cheap to build. It's absolutely amazing in basically any kind of scenario. And I think if we had shuriken right here, that would have saved the commander from his demise. But right here, I think this commander will go down. Yeah, there are many problems. I think it's kind of a yin-yang situation. We have a great breakthrough this lane, but really the forces are pushing that way. So it really depends on what will first happen. Will this side collapse, or will the forces overwhelm the top side of the map? It's really a good question. And also L-Sound is also doing a beautiful job against Izzard. Oh, those beautiful D-guns, absolutely destroying those two rocket spiders. Yeah, I think if Izzard can hold off long enough, he won't have any problem. He is right here with his own recluses. Oh, we can see those welders. Farmer Kid, the pink commander shot, so GG, but I don't know really for what side he means it, because basically both sides have an advantage. And right here, oh yes, we can see Spybot, the Armada Spybot, trying to see if there's any opportunity for a great EMP connection. Yeah, oh, I saw something. I think that was a T2 bomber, T2 Stiletto bomber. Oh no, it was an EMP spy, but very nice indeed. Very smart tactics that the light green commander is using to stop those incisors from ravaging his base, but I don't think they will be enough. The constant stream of medium tanks is just too much for the blue team at the moment, and if they don't do a push quick enough, there will be nothing from stopping the red team from absolutely winning the game. And here we can see the hot pink commander is actually going for a nuclear silo. I don't think that that's a play at the moment, especially if you know that your opponent does have a force that is quite hard to stop with those hounds you have. Yeah, I don't think that's a play. I think the hot pink commander should have gone for more units. We have another breakthrough here with those banishers, lashers, attacking the light green base right here. It's a composition of them. Those banishers have very high damage homing missiles, really strong. They can even target air with it and hit because of the homing, but they do prioritize ground units every time. And also those lashers do have some aim, meaning that this composition absolutely cleans air and ground very effectively. We can see that Spybot coming in for the EMP though. It was a very bad EMP headset. It took down one Banish and one Lasher. It was not as effective as I'd hope. I think the Light Green Commander was too greedy right there and did not wait long enough. He could have gotten a much better connection in my opinion. But we can see that the sides of the red team are really crumbling here. We have some ticks, we have some snipers, some sharpshooters, and we have some welders, all for the blue commander trying to create a hole on the south side, and the green commander trying to make a hole on the north side. That nuclear silo did come up, but I don't think it will have enough time to actually get off that missile. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Yeah, and down it goes. I am not sure. It's a weird kind of yin-yang at the moment, because it isn't really a yin-yang. It's just one team pushes through the middle and the other teams push from the side, especially this side with the green commander who has done an absolutely beautiful job with those rocket spiders, which are basically not being able to be stopped because they can fire from the high ground very nicely, and those Sheldon cannot attack them that high up. I think I would very much like them to go like this and attack more bases. Yeah, I think that's what the green commander is about to do. Well, something similar at least. Even bigger advantage is being pushed from the center side. Heavy tanks are rolling out at the moment, Tigers, and I think the red center should try more to deal damage. Oh, we can see the blue commander has gone for T3 and has those marauders up and going, and I don't think these Tiger tanks will have any chance against the marauders. They're too weak for that. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm not sure how this will end, but definitely the red team has to push now, or all the advantage it has gained will be lost. The red team does have an energy advantage, a quite huge energy advantage. I'd even say it's about 65% at the moment. We can see the red commander has also gone into a T3 lab. I think the brown commander should push right here. Very nice job from the orange commander pushing into the green base, who is a very big threat for the red team. I think getting this base down will be the difference between life and death. That commander trying to get a D-gun off. I think he's in position. Oh, he misses, does get one marauder, but the rest will escape. Some shuriken are trying to paralyze those marauders, but they do have a small anti-air backpack, which means that they will be able to shut them down. And here we go, an EMP spybot connects on more of those marauders, but there's nothing to kill them, and I think those marauders will be absolutely capable of winning this game for the blue team. Yeah, there's basically nothing to stop them except the commanders at the moment. And here, hello blue team will go down sooner or later. He's on 0 HP at the moment. Yeah, there's not a lot that waiting. Even more EMP bots. Izzyar takes out the marauders down there. Marauders coming from the side into the red base. Yeah, I think this game is pretty much a yin-yang at this moment. We can see that. Let's make a quick run. I'm not the best drawer, but here goes nothing. It goes like, I'm trying to think how yin-yang works. Kind of like this. Yeah. And that's what basically happened right here in this game. Yeah, the entire northern side of the blue team is absolutely destroyed, and I don't think those marauders did enough damage to end the game. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. I think this game is pretty much over. I don't think there's really anything that can stop the red team from just winning the game. Resign vote goes out. The blue team tries to resign. There is still some votes missing, but I don't think really will make a difference. Yeah, I think as soon as those players from here start actually pumping out units and attacking south, there will be nothing to defend the blue base. But I don't see really any good responses at the moment. I think the red team does not know how to respond to what is happening, because a lot of players are pumping out T2 instead of T3. I think that's a bad move, because of course T3 trades out a lot more efficiently than T2. Yeah, of course. The resign vote from Farming Kid fails, but I don't think it will take long before the red team kills the rest of the commanders. You can see here the marauders from the yellow player killing the dark green base. They shut down those shuriken with their little AA packages, and down goes the dark green base. Also, the blue commander just died over here. Yeah, I don't think there will be anything to really bring this game back to life, and some more bombers coming through from the commander, the light yellow commander. I think it was a bad move going for that geothermal, even though of course it sets you into a economic disadvantage. It doesn't really matter at this point. And yeah, they do bomb here. I'd say the build power is the priority target. And so the blue team resigns finally. Yeah, well played indeed. Very nice game from the red team. And that was today's upload of videos. If you have any suggestion, if you want your game to be commentated on, to be casted, go to my Discord server and post it on the page, which is about replay submissions. And have a nice day.